Hey everyone, we are just going to be starting another great week. You have been through lesson 1 and now lesson 2. So I hit my content page and I scroll down and I'll find lesson 3. So once you click there, remember the getting started has kind of that overview. I'll come to the preview page to talk about what we'll do this week. Disciple leadership is the topic for this week. And it talks a lot about that relationship between being a disciple and being a leader. You'll also have a skill where you practice note-taking. If someone's talking or you're learning from a video or reading a book or a lecture, how you would take notes. And then they have a skill of previewing, looking over a text. And so those are the 3 objectives that you'll accomplish this week. Here are the things that are due at a glance. You'll see what's due by Wednesday night, what you need to do on Thursday after you've attended the gathering, and then what's due Saturday night at 11 o'clock. This is the last week where I will accept late work without having points taken off. After this week, assignments will be closed as soon as their due date happens. So Wednesday at 11 o'clock, you will not be able to access these assignments without emailing me and letting me know. I go in, we open it for you so you can submit for, but have points taken off. And that's only for up to a week. I'll talk more about my late policy next week when we start implementing it. One thing I want you to be aware of is discussion boards. Those are the things that I can't extend, so those can never be submitted late. The reason is discussion boards, if you submit late, no one else reads it, and it kind of defeats the purpose and the objective of a discussion board to have learning happen between students. If it's just you on the board typing, it's not helping you learn and others learn. So while I'm talking about discussion boards, I just want to show you, let me think. Let me see if I can go in. Let's go in as a student. My view as a student has not been working very well, so we'll see if it cooperates. So we have our discussion boards. You will come and you will see in lesson 3 there are 2 boards. Every week there are 2 boards. Questions and conversations. This is where if you ever have a question, you can come there. I can answer it or other students can answer it. Or if you want to report about how your gathering went or share something that didn't go well or ask for advice on your gathering, it's here that you'll type that. This one is not required, so you don't get points for doing this one, but it's a great place for us to help each other. This is the one where you go on and you need to, by Wednesday night, post your response and then respond to 3 peers. In my note this week, I talk about when you respond to someone, say more than just, that's a great idea, or I agree. We want this to be a learning experience, so my goal this week, I'm going to set a goal to add more pictures, visuals, either quotes, that on my responses, and then I'm going to show you how to do that next week so you can try the same thing. So when I go to disciple leadership, I would go to the directions to see what the prompts are for this week. So you'll see here step 1. This is for the response post. Let me go back to lesson 3. Let's go to the pre-gathering. These folders are organized well. Go to the pre-gathering. That's where the discussion board directions are posted. Oh, am I already in there? I think so. Slow, so I'm waiting for it. So, disciple leadership initial post, that first post. Think of someone you know that has qualities of a good leader. Poster describe that person and what he or she does to make you think that they're a good example of a good leader. So you should say, it's my father because he does this and this and this. And it says give a description in at least 3 to 4 sentences. So don't just say my sister because she's kind to everyone. That was only 1 sentence. It needs to be 3 or 4 sentences due by Wednesday night. Then read your classmates and respond to at least 3 peers. Okay, right here it says that. So that's the discussion board. If you have questions, I've had in the past, there's been a glitch where some people, some weeks, can't respond to anyone. It doesn't let them. If that happens, email me right away so we can work with the help desk and get that resolved. Okay, I'm going to go back to, once again, our Lesson 3 folder, go to our post-gathering, after gathering, everything that's due Saturday night. I'm going to go to the application activity. I'm in Lesson 3, post-gathering, application activity, the directions. I can't submit my application activity here, but I can read about it. So what you're going to do is practice taking notes. You're going to watch this video, so there's the link. If I click there, it takes me right to it. Okay, so it should take you right there. The video will pop up, hopefully. Just is a little slow today. I click play and I watch it. While I'm watching it, take notes by writing down just the key ideas, just the main ideas. Do not take notes. You're going to learn about the Cornell note format, but don't take it that way. For this one, just take key ideas. Just write notes of what you're hearing. Then you're going to watch another video, a short video right here with Elder Faust, and you're going to practice using the Cornell note-taking system that you will learn this week. So practice Cornell note-taking. So practice taking notes that way when you watch this video. Then think about what are the advantages, like the good, and what's kind of the bad thing about each one, about taking key ideas and then about Cornell notes. There are two different ways of taking notes. Then you're going to use the template to complete this activity. Once again, remember, there's a video that shows you, this short video right here shows how to use the template. If you're not quite still clear on how to do that. I would then move my screen away from the clock in the way. Let me slide it up or over. There we go. Okay. Oh, you guys, it always checks for updates while I'm with you. Okay. I just type right into it, write 2 to 3 sentences. Make sure that you have at least 2 sentences so you don't get points taken off. About what was good, what was bad, about just taking down key points. Write 2 sentences at least, or 3, about the good and the not so good about Cornell note-taking. And then write at least 2 sentences about how Cornell Notes can help you be a better student. That's all you do. You save it to your computer, and then you go back to where you can upload the application activity. Okay, so application activity submission, where I send in my paper. Okay, I think other than that, those are the things that we were having a hard time, or I had a lot of questions about. Someone asked why the listening speaking log is also in the pre-gathering. It's because you start it earlier in the week. You need to start it on Monday, or at least Tuesday the latest, but you don't actually finish it until after the gathering. You won't finish it till Friday or Saturday. That's why it's in both places. Let's see, if you have any problems with your peer partner or your speaking partner, let me know as soon as possible, so we can get that resolved so that you aren't missing points for not getting those appointments done. Because if you go onto the log, one of the questions asks, did you meet with your peer partner, and what did you learn? Did you learn with your speaking partner? Mine's not going to, because I'm a student or an instructor view. It's a little different. Okay. I don't have the template. I didn't pull the template right there. So make sure, don't tell me in 1 month that you don't have a partner, because that's a whole month missed of points. Here you just have to put the activity number. So if I teach a friend what I learned, maybe I have a coworker and I say, hey, at lunchtime, can I teach you what we've been learning this week? Then I would put number 6, activity 6. What did I do? Taught my coworker about disciple leadership. Oh, sorry. And then what did you learn? They help you learn something? Did you learn that speaking in English, you know how to do some terms and some you don't know? What did you learn? Here's right here. Did you have your appointment? If for some reason you were supposed to, especially your speaking partner, if you were supposed to meet with them and they didn't show up online, email them and say, is there another day and time we can get together this week so that you can get that in by Saturday night? And let me know if you're having a problem with your partners and not able to get the assignment done. Okay, I will end there. I usually do an English tip. Because of time, I'm not going to do it on this video. I'll just make a separate video. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing week. You're doing awesome. Hang in there. And I know that, I hope you know that I'm here for you and you have many here cheering you on. And we want you to be successful and learn as much as you possibly can, both secularly and then spiritually, and help strengthen your testimony and your knowledge of your place in Heavenly Father's plan. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.